Well, if we're gonna be here, I'm gonna vlog. We're setting up for Devin's video essay.
I probably should be vlogging right now, but
Probably.
I'm being too lazy.
We're on the 9th floor of a parking garage in Baltimore, and we're gonna pretend that this is New York.
Like every great, movie company out there.
Just make believe. Use your imagination.
I have like just enough my brother and me to want to do like really stupid stuff, but not enough to actually do it.
That's probably a good thing.
Sound is gonna be like rap right now.
Whatever. I mean, like the iPhone speaker does okay. So Devin and Joel are about to get their first Shake Shack burger with me. We're just waiting on anticipation at this point until they buzz. Buzz. Do it. Buzz. All right, guys. Here we go. I feel like I can't get wide enough to get both of you. There we go. Kind of. Your first ever Steak Shack burger.
Well, I might need a napkin. Thank you.
Joel, you feeling it?
It's a decent burger.
What's up, YouTube? Let's talk about cringy stuff. Yeah, so as you could see from what you just watched, which actually I shot this evening, I'm shooting this in the morning. Welcome to time travel. My friend Devin and I are starting a YouTube channel called Film Rescue. You should go check it out. There's probably no videos up on it yet because I'm a little more prolific on my channel. And by prolific, I mean I've uploaded 4 times. Oops. We were shooting a Spider-Man Homecoming video tonight in Baltimore, and it was just like, it's supposed to be perfect weather this evening. It's sunny out right now, but it may be rainy by this evening, I'm hoping. We want it to kind of look like New York. He's doing like Devin's doing a video essay on Spider-Man Homecoming and why it sucks. He's got to talk me into it too, I guess, because I kind of liked it. And then I've got another video essay coming up for The Last Jedi. I want to talk about Snoke. I just need to actually finish the script. It's almost done. I just need to do a little bit more on it, get some more progress in on it. And that's a perfect segue into today's topic, progress. Let's talk about it. Last week, and by last week I mean 2 weeks ago, Devin and I did a vlog on why we suck so much. Specifically, failure. We went out shooting and didn't get anything because we didn't have any good audio. Mics are important. Mics are super important for good audio. I thought it would be cool to follow up because since then we've shot a ton of stuff. We've had, I think, 4 video shoots since then that all went really, really well, and we got audio on all of them. So, like, I wanted to talk about progress. I wanted to talk about how, like, especially if you're just starting out like us, the feelings of inadequacy can really kind of tamper you from moving on. It would have been really easy for us to just been like, oh, okay, well, we obviously suck at this, so let's just stop. But we didn't. We didn't want to. We wanted to move on. We wanted to do better. So that's exactly what we did last weekend, and we got some really good stuff. I think every artist deals with these feelings of inadequacy within their art. I think if you don't deal with those feelings, you're either lying or legitimately incapable of introspection to say, oh, hey, I could do better. These are places I could work on. And that's totally possible. I think most people would fall into the former as far as those feelings go. And I thought it would be really cool to today show you my progress, specifically with my band. So I'm in a band called Young Poet. We do like pop punk stuff. We started back in 2011, and we recorded a song that I have since cannibalized and stolen the best parts from. So I just want to do like a back-to-back thing, just kind of spur of the moment. I haven't actually listened to these side by side. Like, I wrote both of them, so I know what's in it, but hearing them back to back is going to be kind of strange. So yeah, let's go do that. So this first one is called Rockets on the Moon. Wow. I am so bad at naming songs. So this riff is what I stole and cut a bunch out of, like this. Yeah, this is, oh my god. I remember being really proud of this song when I wrote it. So let's switch over to, this is the new version. It's called Better Hearts. I reworked almost all the lyrics in it, I think, and I'll show you why in a second. But here's the new version. It already sounds different. So then you'll hear the riff is very similar. We picked up the beat, we added some like ambient stuff in the background. I got really good at doing squeals. I'm really proud of this song. Not so much the other. So let's move on and we'll look at some lyrics from Rockets. The production is so much worse too. This is hard to listen to.
Face down on a cold hard rock through a sea of stars. Am I still alive? I've been searching for quite some time for an answer. Just take me home.
That party beat though.
I'm so sick and tired of feeling alone.
All I did back there was just like harmonize octaves. This is the chorus.
Any way I can.
I like that line. I don't like this next one. Our transcendentalism was a cataclysm. I don't even know if I'd know what those words mean now, let alone know what they meant back in 2011. Let's look it up real quick. Transcendentalism. An idealistic, philosophical, and social movement that developed in New England around 1836. A system developed by Immanuel Kant. Oh, that's why. I was in philosophy class when I wrote this song. Oh my god, I'm such a hipster. Jesus. Based on the idea that in order to understand the nature of reality, one must first examine and analyze the reasoning process that governs the nature of experience. So our transcendentalism was a cataclysm, I guess would mean we messed up a philosophical movement, which is weird because I specifically remember the song being about a girl. Let's switch over to the better version. It's like way more energetic. This next line is my favorite one. So that line is, Bury me with my inadequacies, underneath all of my insecurities. Lay me down with all the things you said you loved about me. That, not to toot my own horn, but beep, beep, like, that's pretty good writing, you know? Because this song's about the end of a relationship and looking back on stuff and realizing that, like, sometimes people can... No, do not jump over here, Joji. This is my cat, Joji. She likes to grab wires and jump on my laptop. Yeah, this song's about the end of a relationship and, you know, the way that people can hype you up about stuff that you see as your flaws, and when you start to believe them and they leave, all of a sudden that stuff comes like rushing back in. The rest of the song, let's listen to some more. This is like a hopeful chorus. Don't. Yeah, so just all around, this is a better song. We'll listen to a little bit more rapids just so you can cringe. I don't know why I did this to myself. This hurts. Physically. Oh, man. Let's get back. Let's call this My Saving Grace, and it's not going to play. Oh, my God. Okay, so comparing those two songs, the audio quality is obviously better in the second one. My lyrics and writing ability obviously transformed over those 7 years, and I put in a lot of work learning over that time to be a better musician, to be a better writer, and I still don't feel like super confident in all my stuff, but there are times where I impress myself, and I'm allowing myself to impress myself. Part of art is recycling the things that you were excited about doing when you first got into it. And so I don't feel bad about cannibalizing stuff from the old song that I thought was legitimately good. Like, when our new drummer joined, we asked him to help us redo that song, and he was like, dude, the riff is great. We need to add some more stuff in here. We need to pick it up. So we all worked together as a band to make a better song out of it. And that song's probably changed 4 or 5 times before we got to the final version. You know, just pulling out the stuff that works, putting in new stuff where the old stuff doesn't work. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a painter and the thing that got you into it was, you know, portraits, and your portraits sucked at first, go back to it. Like, go back and redo the old ones and try to figure out the stuff that you did well the first time. If you're, you know, a photographer, man, oh my God, I wish Sarah was here. My friend Sarah Eckstein, she has shot in my band for probably since we've been around, and just her quality has changed. And you can tell, you can look at old pictures of us and the new pictures of us that she took, and she obviously has fun going back and revisiting these things. It's an important part of your art. You know, just, you got to make changes. You got to take notes on what's bad and what's good. I think that if I had to pick the worst song we've ever written, it wouldn't be that one, but it would be close to that one. And if I had to pick one of our best songs, the new version of Better Hearts is the best song that we have. And Spotify agrees, apparently, because when I look at the data, that's the most listened to song. That probably has to do with it being the first track, but, you know, maybe I cheated. Maybe. I don't know. So let's talk about something else. This has been very, like, artist-focused. Let's bring everybody else into this. The other thing that I have been making progress in but not conquered is weight loss. I've been trying to lose weight off and on for, like, oh my God, 10 years, something like that. I got real skinny one summer when I was a lifeguard, and I was swimming and running a bunch, and I could eat whatever I wanted because I was like 17, I was 18, something like that. Like, you can do whatever you want. Now I'm 26. Like, just doesn't work that way anymore. I have to be really careful about that kind of stuff. And it's really easy to just give up last year, 2016, I did 100 days in the gym in a row, and I lost like 30 pounds, and I was in like the best physical shape of my life. I could run for miles. I could lift tons of weight. Like, I was feeling really, really good about myself. And then when summer rolled around, like, you feel good. You want to go out and enjoy it in the summer. And so I stopped going to the gym, and I didn't go back until the end of last year. And the only reason I went back is because I had gained back all that weight plus more. But I was ready to give up and just like settle into never being in shape in my life. But instead, I sat down and I did the same thing I did with my music. I identified what wasn't working, and it was my diet that wasn't working. It was my active lifestyle. Like, I do a lot. I don't sit at home very much. I have a job that I work 45 to 50 hours a week. I do YouTube stuff. I do band stuff multiple times a week. Like, I'm not a lazy person, and that's probably why I'm not more of a fat lard than I am. But it was definitely my diet. My diet was a big thing that needed to be changed. So instead of trying to get myself back in the gym and radically change my diet, I started to change my habits slowly. So the first thing was just getting myself down to 1,800 calories a day. It doesn't matter what I ate. If I had McDonald's, that's fine. If I, ate healthy food, that's great. I just wanted to get myself used to eating that many calories. Then my next switch was to go ketogenic, which is super low carb, lots of raw vegetables, lots of meat, lots of eggs. It's really easy to fill up quick on a small portion of, chicken breast or steak or shrimp or eggs or something like that. And then when you have a bunch of vegetables along with it, a 600-calorie meal is stuffing you in the way that, like, a 600-calorie meal at McDonald's, you're still hungry and want a soda and fries and things like that afterwards. 600 calories at McDonald's is 2 cheeseburgers, plain cheeseburgers, just for reference. And just making those changes in chunks. Now I'm really, really good at my keto diet. So my next step is going to be getting back into the gym. That's where I'm going to see the biggest difference. Now that my body is on good fuel, that good fuel is going to really supplement weightlifting and kettlebells and things like that really well. Like, I'm not a fitness expert, and this is not a fitness channel. I will give advice as I have it, but like, my plan is not to turn into a workout channel or anything like that. But I do want to update on the progress of this, because this vlog is about my life, and working out is going to be part of my life. I think the biggest thing within all of this is being able to identify your failure and why it happened, and allow yourself to accept that it happened so that you can come back to it. If you break down for a week and eat junk food and feel like crap at the end of it, you didn't ruin all the progress you made, because you can't do that in a week. If you get back to it at the end of that week, if you get back into your diet, if you get back into your art, you're going to do fine. Like, those breakdowns happen all the time. I read Arnold Schwarzenegger's autobiography, and when he was lifting for Mr. Universe at the peak of shape in his life, he had a whole pizza and a whole 24-pack of beers on the weekend. He would pig out on the weekend because he was doing great throughout the week. Like, it's okay to indulge. Being healthy is part of that. Like, that's part of being healthy, is indulging a little bit from time to time and knowing how to control your indulgences. Okay, so let me know in the comments stuff that you want to make progress in this year. I'm going to be your #1 fan. I'm going to root for you. Share this video with somebody that needs some encouragement with progress. That can be very, very helpful. And it's, a little selfish of me to say that. Because I want to grow my channel and shares help me, but I'm here to help other people too. I want to be as transparent about this, like, internet stuff as possible, especially if my goal is to become an internet personality. So yeah, please like the video, please subscribe, I'd love to do this for a living someday. If there's any topics you'd like for me to discuss in the future, just, let me know. All right, stay positive, mokes.